I can't believe I'm getting to do this segment with you. I've been on the chew with you. I always act so enthusiastic. I think they're going to kick me off because I'm like bananas that I'm with you guys. And I have
We loved having you because you were always fun. You were always fun and you always brought it. And when, in the beginning, when no celebrities, they're like, what is this stupid show? We don't want to come on here. You were one of the first people that came on for us, which really opened the doors. And everybody was like, oh, it's okay. Drew did it. It's okay.
Oh, I'm so glad. I mean, I felt like I was entering like a rock star forum. Chefs are rock stars. And I also have seen almost every episode of Iron Chef since the inception of it. I do miss looking for the next Iron Chef because the caliber of chefs and the food was one of the most elevated I've ever seen. And I really wish they bring that back because it's just like, oh, it's so good.
Drew, here's the problem. Me and Bobby and Morimoto, we're old now. So it's like, we can't run around like that anymore. I'm like, B, could you imagine doing Iron Chef? He's like, oh, the bones would not hold up. We'd go down in a heap. I'm like, it's true. We have diminishing skills. We're like football players that are past their prime. And
yet you're always coming out with new shows. I mean, how many shows do you have on Food Network right now? Like 3, 4?
Well, you know, we did Symon's Dinners, myself and Lizzie. We actually shot it during the pandemic in our backyard, Symon Dinners Cooking Out, and our friend Olivia shot the whole show on her iPhone. So we did that, and then I have Burgers, Brew, and Q.
Oh, yeah.
And then me and Flay, we did our barbecue show last year. We're going to do another one this year that we're getting ready to film. So, you know, staying busy. And then they're showing all those shows on Discovery Plus now too, including some of the old, like Cook Like an Iron Chef and that kind of stuff. So that's fun.
Well, it's all under the Discovery Network, which has, you know, National Geographic and Food Network and HGTV. So they've got all of us sucked in. They really know what people want, don't they? My goodness. And they're going to have Magnolia Network on. Oh, my gosh. Where would we be without all of this? Seriously. I know, freaking out in the corner. Lizzie, you mentioned, is your wife.
Yes.
And I love how you guys met. You worked together. And then, well, you tell me.
Well, you know, we worked together. We met almost 30 years ago at a restaurant. As I tell everybody, when we met at the restaurant, she was a manager and I was a cook. So, you know, 30 plus years ago, she was my boss, and which has worked out perfectly for our marriage because she still is.
I like that. And you guys like were working at another restaurant and you suggested that maybe she work at that, and then you guys work together again, and that's...
Yeah, so like I left to take a chef job somewhere else, and then the front of the house was a hot mess. And, you know, Liz is a wine beverage expert, and so she does the beverage programs and the design for all of our restaurants. So I lured her in to come work with me at this restaurant. We ran that restaurant together, and then we opened Lola together, which was 24 years in March is when we opened Lola. So
and Lola
yeah, it's been
is a institution, one of the most accoladed and award-winning restaurants in Cleveland. By the way, anywhere in the country, but it is in Cleveland.
We had a spectacular run. We, unfortunately, it closed during the pandemic. It's life that everybody's going through right now, and you just kind of figure it out. But 24, if someone would have told me 24 years ago, you're going to open this restaurant, it's going to last for 24 years, not a chance. I would have never thought it would happen. We were kids then, but it's been a terrific run.
If someone like Michael Symon and Lola that wins James Beards and just every award that a chef in a restaurant can win, a 24-year run, and it's so hard to put it succinctly, of course, because it's such a complex issue, what do you say to chefs that are just starting out and unfortunately in this time? Is there any wisdom?
I would say that I think, Drew, there's going to be tremendous opportunities for them moving forward. Eventually we're going to get through this pandemic. We're going to be moving in the right direction. And then they're going to have great opportunities again to start and grow and new businesses. And, the restaurant business is who's someone who frequents them and loves them so much, it's resilient and it will fight back, and it will do everything that it's always done. And it'll find its way. It's a hard time for it right now, but it's a hard time for the country right now. So
Yes.
we'll get there. We'll definitely get there.
I do, in my optimistic ways, believe that out of the hardest and darkest times will come some of the greatest expression, the most abundant business, the greatest innovation. You talked about doing your show on an iPhone in your backyard. Like, this is where we innovate, we come together, and we start to thrive.